Hello, YouTube modeling community. This is Rusty Rotor. It's Friday. Uh, just a little quick update. I'm not gotten anything done. Nothing really to show you. All my outdoor projects are done until next month, and then it's really just a couple little small ones, and pretty much weekend work. So I'll have more time to be down in here. We can get rolling again on Cecilia, Shorty, and the appreciation group built for senior, and a couple other little things. Let's kind of kick it into gear. We got 6 months till Acme. The two shows I normally attend during the summer, I will not be able to make those this year. I already missed one and didn't realize that. I could have probably gone to that one. But the other one will be when we're on our anniversary vacation that we take every year. So I'll miss that one, which is a shame. I really like those shows. I usually do pretty good at them. Sorry, guys. I've been outside all morning finishing up. Allergies are raging. You know the drill. Also, I want to take a second to thank Ed's attention to detail. Him and Ernie. They're just great people. If you remember from the weekend getaway haul, we picked up quite a few airplane kits. The Revell 148 scale A-6E intruder. I've just been staring at it. I really want to. I know I got a lot going on, but I really want to start on it. And you know, if you watch the video, that it was missing a pilot. Well, Ed is ex-Navy. I think he still works on planes, or he makes parts for planes. He does something in that field, but he builds a lot of aircraft. So he was my go-to to check and see if possibly he had an extra pilot or knew of where I could get one, kind of start the ball rolling. And I was lucky enough, and he actually had two. And he's going to be sending them to us. So we should be getting those here any day now, really. And then we will probably start on it. A little update. I've been doing a lot of thinking while I'm working, getting projects done around the house. I know one of our biggest problems is editing. There's no glitz and glam. The second is I'm not really a film as I build type guy. And I don't always show tips and tricks as I go. I kind of like to discuss those as I'm showing you what I've actually done. But with all that combined with my videos always run super long, we're going to make some changes to the channel. That being said, what we're going to do is, even though I may be working on 4 or 5 things at a time, each video will be dedicated to that one particular thing. And for right now, there'll probably be 1 video a week, maybe 2, don't know yet for sure, but definitely 1. And it's going to be on that one particular, that build. It'll show you kind of how my progress is, talk about what my ideas are for it, and we're going to try to keep it in that 15 to 30 minute range. I know a lot of guys like the long videos because they can turn it on and work and watch as they go. I just think that overall it's kind of probably hurting the channel a little bit. More people are likely to tune in and watch if they're only 15 to 30 minutes long, especially when it has to do with models. So what projects will that be? Sorry guys, gotta get a little drink here. Those projects will be, of course, Cecilia the villain, Shorty, the AE6, and what was the other one? Junior, of course. But those will all be separate videos. I'm not going to show progress on everything and make the video an hour long anymore. I'm just it just takes too much time. I've made a video 4 or 5 times in the little bit of short time that I had, and just couldn't get the video right, and so I just scrapped it and kept going outside getting done. So, as you know, we have a secret project going on, and I say secret because that person that it is for watches my videos from time to time, so I don't want to give anything away. So that's kind of being done in the background. You know, just that way. Other projects will be the Oliver Biden project, because that is one I do want to take to Acme with me. If MGSF can get what he's working on done in time, that will be probably like our big build to take to Acme and take other shows. Nothing particular pertaining to Acme, but we're hoping, because it'll kind of fit within the theme. Maybe not. I don't know. But we're going to try to get it done and take it to the show. That way we can reveal it there. Same as juniors. I'd like to get that one done. Definitely Shorty and Cecilia. Now, everybody knows life throws curveballs. Just to give you a breakdown where we're at. Cecilia the villain, we're about close to 50% done on it, which is not a lot, but you got to realize it's not a big diorama, but it's chock full of detail, so it takes a while. Not to mention the past couple weeks of me having to get other stuff done before it gets super hot outside where I die of a stroke. 3D printing, we've not done anything in 2 to 3 weeks on that. Still got some things to figure out on the printer. You know, it's new. I'm trying to get through all the learning curve of the new machine, but I think we'll eventually get there. What else do we got? If at all possible, and things get done, because Shorty is about 60% done. Oliver Biden's about 85 to 90% done. So those should move pretty quick, but I'm only going to work on one at a time, on the ones that I've already started and need to finish up. So it'll probably be get Shorty done, Oliver Biden project done. That way those are 2 builds done and out of the way, and I don't have to worry about them anymore. Cecilia the villain, same way. We want to kind of hurry up and get the truck done, get everything tested, make sure all the lights work. That way we can put it away and be done with it, because that worst case scenario, if I don't get the diorama done, I can still have the truck to take. And you know, and that's better than nothing. But I'm doing my damnedest to get the whole thing done. Along with the MGSF project. That one will be really throwing priority at it. The 86 will be kind of a back burner. I'm not a big plane guy. I mean, I was when I was a kid, but I just slapped them together. I didn't really care about details and, you know, all that so much then. As where now, it's a really nice aircraft. Not that I can add a lot of detail, because I'm just not really versed in planes, but I'm sure I can put the rusty rotor twist on it a little bit. And there's a lot of great aftermarket parts and products and everything out there for planes, and I may just venture into getting a few things. One is 3D interior detail. They're kind of like a decal, but they're more 3-dimensional. Market Hobby Nut Models carries a lot of Quintus. They make a lot of that stuff, so I'm going to probably look into some of that. Maybe better or more detailed landing gear. And maybe even the engines. It's a jet, so I don't know exactly how much detail can be seen, but we're definitely going to get the kit out. We're going to start going through it and looking at it and seeing what's out there. And only for that one. The other really big project is the Avro Anson Mark One. It has photo etch with it, so I don't really think I'll need to add more than what's really in the kit. So, but that'll be our second one, and of course finishing up the Ghost of Kiev. Not necessarily this year, but getting it done. And we're thinking about going to hang the planes from the ceiling, just as some decoration. Let me know what you think about that. How do you display your planes? Are they all in display cases, on shelves? You hang them from the ceiling? I mean, I don't. It's been so long. As a kid, I had them hanging from the ceiling, and it was really cool. But, everything kind of changes, and I'm not, like I said, really versed in aircraft, so all the help I can get on that would be tremendous. The other projects that we really want to focus on and work on this year is one, as you know, I've said before, my son is a big RPG game type guy and computer-aided games, and he had purchased a Kickstarter set of Kingdom Death, which is really a dark demented type thing, and he's into that, I guess, and it's actually pretty cool in its own right. So it's got a lot of miniatures that are in the set, and he asked me if I would paint them. I was like, yeah. I said, but we're going to need paints for it because I'm only limited to what I have, because I buy mainly what I'll use on model cars or figures, and the minis that I already have myself. So after some research, I found a set that really would fit in the scheme of things, both for him and for me. And it was a Army Painter War Paints Air Complete Set. It's a very nice set of paints. You can see it right here. I got it upside down, of course. If you guys aren't familiar with these, they really are a lot like Vallejo as far as the smoothness of the paints. Most of the time, it's a one-coat coverage. And if it's more than that, it's a very light second coat. In between your coats, or in between days, I should say, you want to hit your project with a little varnish. Matte varnish is the best to go with until you're ready to start really making the details pop out, whether it be for gloss or semi-gloss, whatever. And that also will protect your figure or miniature from getting bumped, knocked around if you dropped it, instead of scratching it up type thing. It does help prevent a lot of damage in between layers of paints. So this is a triad set, and by triad I mean there's 3 color variations, and they're labeled, your base coat, your mid coat, and your highlights. So you would always start with your base coat, and then apply your mid highlights, mid coat, sparingly where they're needed, and then you'd come back and hit your highlights, and that adds that kind of 3-dimensional look to it. So for example, like a pair of green pants, we're down in the creases and the wrinkles, it's going to be darker. That's where your base color is really going to shine through, and then towards the top of that crease or wrinkle, you'd have your midtones, and then on the very top of it, you'd have your highest highlights. And that's primarily like what point of view your light is hitting, or you decide you want your light to be hitting. Same way with shadow effects. Somebody's holding something, and it's a big object, so it's blocking the light, even though the light's coming from the same distance. In the shadow of that object, there's not going to be light. It's going to be darker. So, it's all in your technique and how you paint. That being said, he also got this magic figure. I've never seen it before. It reminds me of the creature from Stranger Things. This is the creature, and this is how he wants me to paint it, just like the box art. So we're going to give that a whirl. And the base, we're going to it's already like gray, but we're going to really make the rocks pop, stand out. We'll add probably little grass tufts here and there, just to add a little more depth to it and realism. And then this big box that will fill up the whole screen is just filled. I'm not taking them out. I'm going to open it. It's just filled with miniatures. And these things are tiny. There's like 2, maybe 3 monsters in here. Looks like. Definitely 2. Possibly 3, I don't know. And probably, I don't know how many figures. I mean, they give you a crap ton of bases. So I don't know if there's enough figures for each one of these bases or what. And here's the crazy thing about it, guys. This is where I've seen a lot of people give up on these Kingdom Death sets, just because they don't come with instructions on assembly. And the reason for that is it's open for interpretation. So it's dependent on how you want to set your army up. What type of weaponry, what type of clothing, accessories, and stuff like that. So there's a ton of extra parts. So we're gonna have a lot of labeling to do. We're pretty much going to paint everything. And again, this is for my son. This is not a rush project. I'll be taking my time on this. What it takes is what it takes, but I'll keep you updated on how we go and things that come along. Anybody that's out there that likes painting miniatures, I find it highly relaxing. And challenging, and I like that challenge. So we're looking forward to diving into that and getting started. Other than that, that's really the only thing there is. Oh, back to the paints. I kind of cut myself off. So the paints, there's 3 shades of each color. And there's a whole set of metallics and a whole set of fluorescents. So you can really, especially like fire and stuff like that, you can really add that detail in there just with using various shades of paints and types of paints, so on and so forth. Washes always help. Your Citadel has a lot of technical colors, base colors, contrast colors. Army Painter has the speed paints, which I really love, and I've been working with here for the past month or so, and I'm really in love with the speed paints. Vallejo, I love their colors. They mix very well. I use their metallizers for all my models, where I used to use the Detail Master, not Detail Masters, but maybe it was Detail Masters. Testers, Detail Masters, metallizers, they're just so hard to find, and people are starting to want an arm and a leg for them. So my research led me to 2 different types, which was Vallejo and the True Metal, AK True Metal, that are in tubes. I probably will start purchasing some of those because I think they will go further in the long run. So that balling on the budget will, spend the money now and have them for pretty much ever is the way I'm going. The Vallejos, I've probably put a little dent in each bottle, but there is some side effects to those, or downfalls, which are a lot of times it takes 2 coats, 3 coats. If you touch it a lot, it will wear it off. I've noticed that even after varnishing it. So I've switched to trying some different clear coats and see if that makes a difference. Because I like them. They apply very easily. Even if you got to put 2 coats on it, they dry super fast, and you can get right on your second coat and not be wasting time. Other projects for this year, really. I mean, even though after Acme we got October, we got November, December, and 2 more months. We could probably get another project in. We've got the Challenger back here, and Wife's Choice, which is the what's the movie called? Grease Lightning, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. We're going to be building that car and painting the 2 figures, and that's what she's chose this year. So that's another project that we'll do update videos on. We'll discuss. It's pretty much going to be box stock. I'm not going to do it. I think the only thing I'm changing is the color. It's going to be a pearl white versus, I think it's just a white color. But we're going to use a pearl white because it's got the metallic lightning bolts with red highlights. And we may do a couple other little things. I don't know. But it is a 48 Ford convertible, which I did the 40 Ford Deluxe, I think it was Deluxe sedan convertible, and we had a lot of fun with that for old Tom Rambler 69. What else? Got a lot of ideas, guys, and it's hard to. I get so inspired to start this one, start that one, and then I get burned out on it. We've got to get the Aqua Rod done. We need to get the 53 Chevy done. Viewer's choice. I'll probably be working on that in between things because I got to do a lot of sanding and prepping and getting ready for paint again. I do need to get some bare metal foil. I'm about ready to get some more primer. What else? There's quite a few other things. I just can't think of what they are. But I got a list around here somewhere. I got to find it of stuff I need to get ordered. So just check in with you guys, let you know I'm still around. We're going to be pretty much getting back to normal here within the next week and a half. Videos will start coming out probably the end of the week. I have a little more time on Fridays now, so it'll probably be on Fridays that we do our video. And the way you know that, guys, of course, subscribe if you've not already. Hit that bell notification. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Always leave a comment. All that stuff helps with the analytics. Hence the reason we're making some changes to the channel. We're trying to do this the hard way. The easy way would be just throwing money at it. I'd hire a promoter. He would promote my channel. I'd get thousands of subscribers from God knows where, and I could start a Patreon. But why make you pay for some behind the scenes stuff or inside tips or footage? I don't have time to do all that, so therefore we'll never even worry about that. And there's other ways of doing it, monetizing. We're not there. We'll probably never be there. So, the thing is to do it the hard way. So we got to do what it takes to make the channel popular enough to keep it up in the ratings. And, YouTube will kick a few subscribers here and there, and some people will see it and become interested and want to watch. Remember, guys, as always, anything you see in the backgrounds, anything that I've done, you've watched any of my other videos and you want information on how did I do that, what products did I use, so on and so forth, you just got to ask. My email is always down below, and you will also find Mark at Hobby Nut Models, the link. It'll take you straight to him. He's always got up-to-date stuff, cool stuff, new releases, used kits, products, tools, you name it. He's got it. So it's kind of like a one-stop shopping type thing. Ryan Jones just been super busy. I've talked to him, and he's hoping to get some time freed up here soon, and then he'll get back at it and start pumping stuff out, and we'll have some stuff to show you. MGSF is the same way. He's working on new stuff and trying to get it released for this year. And as that starts coming out, we'll review it and show you what it's all about. Give you some idea on some prices. And I'm going to do my best to be more informative about what we do as far as the product, the sizes, the prices, the availability, where to get it, all that kind of stuff, just to help you out a little bit more. Other than that, that's really it, guys. That's where I'm at. Like I said, I apologize for not a lot of content, but other things happen, and I got to get those taken care of to free up time, which we've done. So I'm really glad. I've beaten myself to pieces. It's going to take me a few days just to recoup And of course, it's draft week. So if you don't know, I'm a big football fan. And I played football from the time that I was allowed to play all the way up to, the professional level. Not very long. I played 2 preseason games, and that was it. But, I did that, and I'm proud of it. And it was an accomplishment. I'd like to have been in it until I retired, but my body had other ideas at the time, and just wasn't my time. But I'm still a true fan, and I enjoy watching it. The draft, the free agency, all the commentary about it, and what this team's doing. I really, it's kind of something I look forward to every year. And I'm also a baseball fan. I'm just not as big of a fan of baseball as I am of football. To be honest, I was scared of a baseball. I'd much rather get hit by a 240-pound, tackle than get a 100-mile-an-hour fastball thrown at me. Probably got too many hits in the head when I was younger. But, that's just me. But I do enjoy sitting down and watching a baseball game from time to time, or listening to it on the radio. A lot of times if I'm down here working, I'll turn the radio on and listen to a game. So it's just, noise in the background. I'm trying to slip off my shoe. Oh, there we go. But, and we're still waiting on some stuff. We're not held up by Ernest, because I still got windows and doors to put in, and I want to get all those put in before we start putting shingles on and finishing up the roofs and the gutters and all that. So, Ernest has got some time. Hopefully next week we're going to get the black building, green building, white building, and blue building all done as far as the things. And then I'll be, other than electrical stuff, I'll be waiting on Ernest then. But I got about a week and a half before that. And then I can still switch from that over to the truck. And we're still waiting on the engine parts from Lee, who just is going through the healing process, I should say, of his surgery. He had a knee replacement. And so it's going to be a while before he's going to be back up and at it, in his shop. And if he doesn't get done, we got a plan B. We've got some parts we got from Mr. Ledford that will suffice and work just fine for what we're doing. It's just kind of the icing on the cake if Lee can get this stuff done. And we're only going to tack the other parts in because I do want to put Lee's parts on it when he does get them done. That way it's as designed. But other than that, that's about it, guys. I hope you've had a great week. All you football fans, I hope you're enjoying the draft. Your team's getting the players that you were hoping they were getting. And yeah, that's about it. Again, any information on the AE6 that anybody knows about, that watches my videos, send me an email or leave a comment down there below, and I'll get back to you on that, and hopefully we'll be well versed when it comes time to start on it. We're probably not going to start on it until the figure comes, and then again it'll probably be a day or two after that before we actually get it down and start organizing and categorizing the parts, and then make a list of things that we want to get for it and see if they're available, or vice versa, seeing what's available for it and decide if I want to put that in there or not. That's probably more of the way it's going to go. And as always, guys, I'm here. If you need anything, any questions, want to see something, just let me know. Sorry for showing my shoe. Just rubbing this ankle. Hopefully it stops hurting. I think that's about it, guys. So, until next week, it's Rusty Rotor. I'm out.